This is a nice blocking progression being ran by the Ohio State men's team, and it's good from the perspective that the viewer will see, some of the issues that the players are having in terms of getting a difficult concept down. Specifically, what we're looking at right now are three blockers working together and trying to move as a unit to a point of attack. And this takes some time where the players can get used to having players close to them. I think sometimes players moving a short distance with people right beside them is sometimes harder than moving a long distance by yourself. So the players are trying to get the idea of moving as a collective group, with the point of emphasis being making sure when they get to the point where they're jumping the block that all six hands are going up together and everybody is reaching straight over the net and not jumping sideways. And you'll see at times as they go through this, they struggle. People kind of are jumping sideways and they're kind of landing on top of each other. So this is just a start. This is a good progression that the men are going through. And it's something that a high school, a college coach can put into just a warm-up activity where it's not real dynamic, and there's more emphasis on technique and moving together and posture and reaching straight over and that type of thing. Blocking three is very important in men's volleyball because the quality of attack is so high. So anytime that a team is out of system, the players are encouraged to block three, so the outside blockers have to be very aggressive. The next stage of the sequence is putting it into a semi-live situation where the ball's tossed in and the blockers are working on moving out as a group of three. The key person in this is the left front blocker in terms of he's the one that has to close the block. It's very important, I think, that the blockers get out there and again that there's six hands together. So this is the second stage of the learning sequence in terms of just getting used to getting out there, developing a sense of timing, developing a sense of unity within the three-person block, and also within this drill, it's a good chance for the offensive group to hit high hands, to work on hitting shots. So it's both an offensive drill as well as a blocking drill. But you'll see how they shuffle out, and by shuffling out, they keep their hips square to the net. And since the team is out of system as they're doing this, there's really not the urgency to go from slow to fast as you normally would in a blocking sequence. So the players are just moving out, shuffle stepping, moving as a unit, and see if they can develop some sense of timing and six hands up there together. Now the next stage of this is going to be in more of a live situation where it's 6-on-6, and what's going to happen in the next sequence of drills is the ball's entered from the coach on the in line, and the first contact has to go to an outside hitter, and we're going to try and block three, as you can see here. And then if a rally ensues, then beyond that is read and chase. If the team's in system, you might end up blocking two. If they're out of system, they're still going to try and maintain that three-person block. So that's the first ball, so it always goes to the outside, and then the second contact, or I should say the contact off the rally or the transition swing, it's two or three. So this is a good drill in terms of it's semi-controlled, and the initial swing, they're still working on the three-person block, but then you're building a team defense around it, transition swings, dig to kill, and that type of thing. So it's more of a live situation. So going from just moving along the net in a very controlled situation with no ball, and then putting in a ball where it's just swinging with no transition, and now they go for the full 6-on-6. Okay, so it's a good sequence of events where every drill you're building more emphasis on the quality of block, but still trying to make sure we get the six hands up there together.